To start creating your film, you want to go to iMovie. Click on the inspector, type in iMovie and select the icon. It will open up in a couple of seconds. We always start in the projects. If you have never used it, yours will be empty. You can see a number of projects that I've worked on visible over here. What we want to do is we want to create a new project. So click on that. You have two options, movie or trailer. The trailer has preset formatting. I think it's easier to just use movie so you don't have to delete things you don't need. You can also go to File and create new movie. This is an alternative way to start a new film. So before making a film, you're going to need some content. And content would be anything, photographs, screenshots, or other audio or film files that you want to use in your film. You should go to your project that you're working with. At the moment, you can see there's nothing there. We are in the media section. So I can either click import media here, or I can go to file and import media there. It is exactly the same thing. It will take me to my computer. At the moment, I'm on my desktop, but I could also look on another part of my computer by selecting where it is that I want to look. I am going to import all of the screenshots in this folder that I have pre-created already. So I'm not going to select them individually. I'm just going to take the entire folder and import all of them. And there they are. The next step is to take the content that I've got over here in my media library and to put what I want into my timeline. So there are two kinds of files here. You will see the little camera. These are what you will see on any photograph or screenshot. And then you will see some of them have a duration that you can see at the top, and these are video files. I can select the entire video file by clicking on it and pressing plus. That will take it into the timeline. I'm just going to delete that so I can show you another way of doing it. I can also drag it into the timeline, or alternatively, I can select only a part of it to drag into the timeline. So there it is. I'm also going to import some of the other images that I need in the timeline. So at the moment I'm importing them in bulk. You can also import them individually. I might need another one to go over here between these. It was this one that I wanted, and I might have to put that in order. Once I've got my timeline and I've got all of my content in an order here, I need to start the editing process. Normally a film has a beginning with a title. We need to add that. So I want to have a background for my title. I'm going to select backgrounds. There are various, and I am just going to look for something really plain. So I'm going to go for the industrial look. I'm going to add it here at the beginning, and it has a 4-second duration. I can make this longer or shorter by dragging the beginning or the end of that. And then I'm going to give it a title. So I'm using one of the title options. By hovering over them, you'll be able to see how they will appear on the screen. I'm going to go for a plain one that doesn't move, to drag that to where I want it to start. Next, I have to select it over here and write what my title of my film is. I can also change the size of the font over here, and I'm going to make it yellow. Right. Once I'm happy with that, I can go and preview it, start my film at the beginning, and there it appears. It can also overlap more than one clip. You just need to decide where you want it to stop. The next thing that I might want to do is to edit the beginning and the end of my film. Is that I can drag the side of it and I can pull it in. The easiest way to do this is to actually increase how much of the details I can see, so I can see where I want to remove parts. So I would like it to start just before the audio track starts, which I can see down here. And so I have made my mark by clicking, and now I can just grab the little handle on the left hand side and drag it there. When we look here at the menu at the top, we can see there are a couple of other interesting things we haven't touched on yet. Let's look at the audio. There are various sound effects in iMovie. Some of them are entertaining and some of them are sort of little soundtracks with music. Let's have a quick look at them. And then I'm just going to go down. They are ordered by duration. So these might be the kind of things you want to have in the background of your film. You might select a specific soundtrack and run that in the background. You can always see the audio file as a green file that sits underneath the clip. We see yellow and red. It tells us that it is a little bit too loud and it might distort when we listen to it. So you can always bring that down by editing it there. Another place where I can edit sounds is I can go up here to the top where the volume is, and I can use this little bar just to move the sound up and down. Look at the green bar at the bottom, you'll see it moves over there as well. Let's have a listen. I've got the voice recorder here. By clicking on it, it will allow this red button to appear. If I click on the red button, it will start recording after a countdown. The voice recorder allows me to add additional narration to my film. I click on it again to stop it. You will see it as another audio file underneath. Voice recorder allows me to add additional narration to my film. You've probably heard that the music became softer when the narration took place. When I select the narration, I can go and choose if I want that to happen or not. At the moment, it is asking the other clips to become softer. If I take that away, it won't happen. And so you can see the importance of why you might actually want to do that. So once you've finished with your film, you need to export it. When you look at the top right hand side, you'll see the share icon. If you click on that, you have various options. I highly recommend exporting it as a file. It's much quicker to do this and to upload it to YouTube than to try and directly upload it to YouTube from iMovie. This kind of file can also be uploaded to the Google Drive. I'm going to click on that, and I normally select a reasonably high resolution so that I know the quality is reasonably good. And now it is going to export when I click on next. My name for my film, as it will appear on my computer desktop where I'm saving it to, is shown over there, or you might have to change it if you're not happy with it. It takes a few minutes to export it. Sometimes takes a minute or so before you start seeing the progress in that bar. Once it has become totally white, the film has exported and you will find it on your desktop.